Good morning, Auntie Maggie.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well too.
Good, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for agreeing to do the hummingbird challenge with me. To get to the questions, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh.
And can you share your full name as well?
Oh, wow. Okay. Mrs. Asante, Margaret Owusu-Mensah, affectionately called Auntie Maggie most by the children. I'm almost 70 years old.
Wow.
Wow, and I've been staying in this area for the past 11 years
Wow.
now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so we want to know, how do you dedicate your time, most of your time?
Oh, with the children being here Monday to Fridays, by 4 a.m. I'm up, and it's not by clock, it's just a normal routine to get myself ready for the kids to come, their breakfast ready, and then get them ready with the other one, cleaning, and then getting everybody ready for school.
Okay.
That's what I do mostly in the mornings before they come in.
Okay. Okay, so just for us, for everybody to understand what you do, can you tell us a bit of what you do currently?
Oh, okay. I am a professional teacher I'm now having a preschool here for the past 10 years. So this is my passion as a teacher, as you know here. So, and I have children of between 6 weeks to 5 years. Yeah. I have about 11 employees, so you see I'm having a lot of work in my hands
That's
to
true.
do. Yeah. So,
Oh wow.
So
Okay, so you are training the young ones to acquire skills in academia.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why as you look at it, it's the foundation of everything. They are preschool, so we are here to help them with the foundation, a good foundation, to bring them, prepare them for the normal schools as well. So, yeah.
Okay. So, can you tell me more about how you've made a positive difference through this career?
Well, if I may start from some years ago, as a teacher, it's my passion and something I dreamt of having a school at my older age. So it's not like I just started soon, so it's been a long thing. And then with the children, looking at me as a parent when my kids were small, going to school, and then the hardship we had to go through, especially when they are on vacation and other things. I thought of having this preschool some time to come, and that's what I came into the existence of this preschool, which is Tickles Giggles Pre-School. Yeah, it's been here for 10 years. So when I was starting with my kids, I said, okay, you guys, when we're going to school, had vacations, and we're thinking of where are you taking you during the vacation. So I said, okay, with preschool, I'm going to have a school where there's no vacation, so that parents will really enjoy, not thinking of my kids are on break and I have to get them somewhere. So we actually have a school where we don't vacate, if we have to put it that way. We only take some few days off every 3 months. So it's mostly their kids are always in school. Yeah.
Wow. So by running the preschool in this fashion, you enable working parents to focus on their work,
right,
having the peace of mind that their children are under good and professional care.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. So what has inspired you to do this?
And as I said, as a teacher myself, looking at how schools were being run from, and looking at my children as well, and that's all what brought into the existence of this school as well. So it's through what I learned or went through myself as a parent when my kids were in school, and that's why I just said, okay, let me also have children, and then let me impart whatever I have wanted my kids to have learned more from when they were going to school. So that's why this school really came in, and the impact I think of letting children, especially with their reading, because that's what's my main purpose of having the school. Because kids are not a lot of them go into reading, but when we look at it, the reading, which is the R of one of the three, we have the 3 R's, but the reading especially is what we all need from the foundation. With kids, as I said, kids can learn everything you put to them. So with the reading, which we do emphasis a lot with the reading, with our phonics to help kids do the sound, to help them with the reading. And our intention here is by the time the kids leave here, every child, by 90% of kids should be able to read before they leave.
Wow, to be able to read on their own. So by the time they are 5 years, getting to 6, they leave here to the next stage and they're equipped to read on their own. Wow, that's so wonderful. That's great. Okay, so Auntie Maggie, do you consider yourself a creative problem solver?
I would say yes and no, because we are all not perfect as human beings. But
Okay.
yes, I do have put myself in that course. There's no problem that can't be solved. We can do, maybe not do it perfectly, but we can solve it. That's what there might be like, I look at the instance of children coming here. Some children, some may say, we are going to say, put in their difficult children, but we try to see what we can do to create a child to be also a positive child, instead of everybody say, oh, this child isn't a child who can be in school, or we can have him in class. We try to do so. We solve the problem with what we can do as a child. Just like with our teachers over here, you may think, oh, okay, they are all, but we have a way of having every teacher, everyone who comes, even every parent who comes in, we all have our problems, but we try to solve no matter what the situation is.
Okay, that's great. I like the fact that you said there's no problem that cannot be solved. Okay, so generally, where do your ideas come from?
I really don't think it all comes from how we were all brought up. Yeah, because I had a father who was also a teacher by itself. So what he taught me, and me also being a parent myself, was how we all got to know that, okay, if this is what you have to do, you have to do that. So I got it from my father. So.
Okay. So from your exposure and your upbringing, so that has also influenced where your ideas come from. That's wonderful. Okay, so some people just give up on trying to solve hard problems because they find it too overwhelming sometimes. Why, in your case, are you able to keep going? Because 10 years is quite a milestone.
It is. It hasn't been easy. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat. It hasn't been easy. But my thing is, as long as you are determined to do something, you have to do. You don't give up. Life is not that easy in any way. You're going to fall, you have to get up, and then look at it. Why did I fall? Maybe I didn't take the next step well. I took more than I was supposed to. So you sit down and get to know that, okay, so this time I'm going to move one step instead of 2 steps. You take it easy, you relax, and you pray as well. Because with everything, we need the Creator to help us, direct us what we do. So that's how we go on with our lives.
So you need determination, and we also need to back it with prayer.
Yes.
Okay. So you mentioned that it hasn't been difficult, but amidst all of it, how have you stayed positive despite all the difficulty?
And that's why I told you, because you are determined to whatever you're going to do. So why do you give up? And when you are coming, as I said, I remember my niece telling that, Auntie, you knew what you were coming in for. You knew there were going to be children here. There were some going to cry. You knew they were going to have parents. You were going to have some difficult ones, but you still said you were going to do it. And so with all this in mind, you know you're not going to have everyone going to have this all going to say yes madam. There's always going to be somebody who will say no. And so you have to put all in and then weigh it before it's okay. I'll go for it no matter what comes on my way. And that's what determination.
Okay, so that helps you to stay on the positive side of your venture. But anyway, sometimes in trying to start maybe do something to impact society, so many different ideas come up, and sometimes you realize people will start something in a matter of a few months they stop. So my question is, how did you determine that this was the one that was worth taking the long haul?
And as we talked about, I told you this wasn't just like sitting down all of us and when you have nothing else, okay, let me do preschool because everybody is doing. No, it's something that has been talked about 40 years ago when I said I would definitely have a school when I'm growing old. And I always tell parents, as I said, the kids are my child because I love them. As much as some of them can be annoying, they are still interesting at the end of the day.
That's true.
So that is I love children. I know they are all not going to be the same, but at the end of the day, they make me happy and I'm strong with them. So looking at it's not the money per se, because some people are doing it, if I'll put it that way, maybe because I don't get anything doing, let me have it as a business.
Yes.
We all have money, don't get me wrong,
yes.
But it is not the money per se. It is me getting active every day and then getting know there are kids coming in, and at the end of the day I also look at it, in about 20 years these kids are not going to kids, they are going to be men and young ladies to look back and say this is where I went and this the joy of the school, why I had the school as well.
So then it means that in trying to identify what you would want to pursue to the long term, you should also consider your passions and what drives you and keeps you active. Okay. Thank you so much. So, as like I mentioned, I'm doing an ALX program, and in my training program, we are challenged to do hard things. So this means that we study very hard, and also we try to find solutions to difficult situations. Do you have any advice for me on how to solve problems that other people may find too difficult?
With life, as I said, it's never easy. You may see somebody think everything went so smooth. No, there's nothing that you have to struggle for everything. There are going to be problems that too. And you don't have to also look at somebody because the person went and failed, you are going to leave it and say, oh, because so and so went and couldn't do so, I'm not even going to try. We are all different. It all depends on how you are determined to do it. It may take long. Some people will go in for 2 years and they are gone with it. They are able to solve the problem. Some people will take 10 years. Some people will take whatever years. But my thing is, you never give up in life. You never give up to whatever you are looking for. Even if it takes you all your time, just keep on and then you succeed.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's very encouraging to me and my peers, and we've learned so much from the discussion we've had with you. We truly appreciate the impact you are making in society. Not only are you training these young children to become responsible adults in future, but you're also granting parents the freedom to concentrate at work, working parents to concentrate at work while their children are in safe hands. Thank you so much, Auntie Maggie, for your time.
You're welcome. Okay. And anytime we are available.
So this has been an interview with Mrs. Margaret Owusu-Mensah, the owner of Tickles and Giggles Pre-School, located at the Mountain View community at Pantang West in the Greater Accra region of Ghana, West Africa. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And my name is Rachael Agra.